Welcome. Thank you, Brittany, for all your help. I am so pleased to be here with WomenHeart as we begin our cardiac yoga or our yoga programming to strengthen hearts all around the country. This is wonderful. It's a national get-together this afternoon. So welcome, welcome. I am a yoga therapist. So that's combining all of the science that we have to help support a healthy heart, as well as the ancient practice of yoga to create peace of mind and stability in our body and in our whole spirit. All right, so we're gonna get started. I invite you to have a chair. We're actually gonna start in a seated position. And we're going to, today we're most likely just gonna be using the chair and the wall, okay? At any point in the practice, you want to stop or just watch, that's absolutely fine, all right? So we're going to begin in a seated position on a chair, and let's just make sure that the feet are comfortable on the earth, all right? So you might just let your hips go side to side a little bit, come towards the edge of the chair, and make sure your feet are flat on the earth, all right? Then we're going to take our hands and just place them lightly on our thighs, on our legs, and we'll allow the eyes to close comfortably. I'd like you to take a moment to acknowledge your day. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to do that again. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then this time, take a deep breath in through your nose. And then also exhale through your nose. Breathing in and out through the nose comfortably. We're going to center down. Acknowledge perhaps the busyness of your day. And we'll resolve here and now to spend the next 45 minutes together, taking time to reflect and breathe and create a little bit of internal peace and physical strength and steadiness. Let's take our left hand and place it gently on our heart, and then take the right hand on top. Take the weight of your body towards your hands, as if you're leaning into yourself. Your hands are catching yourself. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale and allow the hands to guide yourself to sit up tall. Feel the back of the body long, so your tailbone is down, crown of the head is lifting. And I'd like you to take a moment to dedicate your practice to a person or a situation in your life. Something that perhaps can benefit from this good energy and this time we spend together to create peace and well-being. It might be a person close to you or someone you've heard of. It might be a situation in your own life you want to dedicate this practice to. We'll take a breath in and a breath out. Release your hands to your legs. And I'm going to formally now begin the practice, ringing a singing bowl from India. Keeping your eyes gently closed, we're now going to extend our breath. So we'll take a full and generous breath in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll be inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. So let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your breath. And let's just flutter open our eye gaze. And we're going to draw our shoulders up towards our ears. Just lift, 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 lift. Sometimes we walk around all day like this. So let's just lift them up. Inhale. And then exhale and just let them go. All right. So again, we're going to inhale. Lift the shoulders as high as we can. Up, up, up towards your ears. And then exhale and let them release. Good. Once more. Inhale. Elevate through your shoulders. And exhale and release. Wonderful. Okay, so let's now draw our shoulders up towards our ears and then back and down. We'll do that a few times. So we'll inhale, lift the shoulders up, exhale, back and down. And once more, inhale, lifting the shoulders up, and exhale, down and back. Wonderful. So now let's just extend one arm comfortably. We're going to inhale, lift that arm up and stretch. And then exhale and just release the arm down. The other side will elevate, inhale, almost a good morning stretch on the one side of the body, and exhale and release. Again, inhale, feeling the range of motion that's good for you. Exhale, let that release. And this time, inhale, this side, exhale, and release. We'll do both arms together now. So we inhale, elevate. We might even take the arms a little higher and press the hands together. And exhale, release, down. Again, inhale, elevate, and stretch, stretch, stretch. Like a big beginning, new beginnings. And exhale, and release. Beautiful. All right, let's place the hands on the legs. I'm actually going to move back just a little bit so you can see. And we're going to start to use just a little mobility here with our upper body. So we're going to let our chest come forward, shoulders back. Should feel like a nice little stretch. And then as we exhale, we're going to round the back like an angry cat. So we're going to breathe in and stretch the heart and chest just upward. You feel good. Exhale, round the back and allow that low belly to scoop in. Inhale, draw the shoulders down and back as you elevate through the chest. And exhale, round through the back. And then we're going to find neutral. Okay, we're going to put that all together now. So we're going to elevate both arms, lift the chest and lean gently forward. And then exhale, hands down and round the back. Allow the chin to relax. Again, inhale, draw the energy up, stretch through the front of your body. Exhale, round, round, round. And once more, inhale, elevate and stretch. And exhale, release and round. And then sit up nice and tall. We're going to do something called stir the pot. So, stir the pot. We're going to take the ribs around in a circle. And this could be a little subtle movement, or you could really go to town and just, we can all maybe go to Hawaii. I don't know if there's anyone there from Hawaii. And learn a little hula hula. Good. And then the other direction. And this should feel good. You might even feel a little bit of tension in the low back starting to release. Little cracking, that's okay, just let it release. And then we're going to find center. Good, 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 excellent. All right, so we're actually going to turn in our chair now. So we're going to just turn a little bit to one side, and we're going to take that principle of rotating the ribs, and we're going to twist. So we're going to breathe in through our arms, inhale, and then we're going to exhale and rotate, rotate, rotate. And if you have something to hold on to behind you, that's okay to do. And then you're going to actually look over your shoulder. And I want you to think about pressing both hips gently and equally into the chair as you look over your shoulder. And this is really good if you hold a lot of tension in your upper back and shoulder region. We're breathing all the while. Let's take a good full inhale. Then we'll reach our arms up again and exhale and rotate. Good. All right, so we're going to come almost just sideways, or forward I should say, but just a little bit, half sideways. And we're going to stretch one leg out, the leg that's further out to the side. All right, and we're going to come into what we sometimes call triangle pose here in yoga practice. We're going to take the arm down the leg comfortably and create a long line through the side of the body and stretch. All right, now if you're feeling like it's a good stretch, we could even go a little further up and over the ear. Yes, good. Breathing all the while. Breathing in, breathing out 1, breathing in, breathing out 2, and breathing in, breathing out 3. Lift all the way up. It's all right to use your abdominal muscles when you do that. Good, and we'll bring the legs back through the center. All right, let your hips go side to side. And just windshield wiper your knees a little bit. And we are going to take the right leg and we're going to extend it out, right? It's not important how high it goes. It even could just be just almost hovering off the earth. And we're going to take our ankle in a circle. And then the other direction. Good. Then we're going to flex the foot, lift, 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 lift. And you might even help the leg. We're going to lift it up and just cross your legs. You're sitting in a chair. So this is actually really good for our lower back if we press both hips equally into the chair, all right? Especially if you have any sacroiliac, you would know it if you had it, kind of discomfort at the top of the pelvic rim. This is really good to help even that out. So just press both hips equally towards the chair. We're going to inhale, lift the chest, and then come lightly forward. It can be a little bit of coming forward, and you might even round even further over. Just notice how that feels for you. And breathe. And then we're going to lift all the way up, and we're going to extend our arms. And we're going to take the right arm over our left. We're just going to hug ourselves. All right? And then we're going to rock, rock, rock a little. Just feel that upper back rocking. Find your center, sit nice and tall, lift through the elbows, and then interlace your arms. So some of you have practiced yoga before. This is called eagle pose, right? We're going to lift up through the elbows, through the fingers, and again, you could lean slightly forward and actively press the hips equally towards the chair. Good. We'll take a good breath in, lift up, and release the arms. Good. So we can keep our legs crossed in the chair, or we can actually help the leg up and over into what we sometimes call figure 4. So we're just resting the leg on top of the opposite. If this is pretty challenging, stay with the crossed legs, and that's fine. All right. If we're having that figure 4 shape, we're still descending both hips equally. All right. Then we can take a hold of the back of the chair and lift the chest like we did early in the practice and stretch forward. It's natural to feel it in the side of the hip, in the IT, on the side of the leg. All right, we'll breathe, inhale and exhale. Come back and we'll release and release. All right, I'm gonna come forward on our chair a little bit. And again, we're gonna do that stir the pot and just let the hips release after all that sequence. Good. We'll go in the other direction. And center. Okay, we're going to turn to the other side now. So we're going to turn in our chair to the side, all right? And we're going to sit as tall as we can, nice and even. And then we'll take a good inhale. And then exhale, find that rotation again, all right? And as you look over the shoulder, it's okay to relax your abdomen. But do put some energy in that middle back and feel how the pelvis is equal and even onto the chair. Breathing comfortably. This is really good if we have tension in that upper back. And we'll take a nice deep breath in and a breath out. Now let's extend through the arms up. Inhale and exhale and around. But we only kind of go halfway. So we're going to extend the side leg out to the side. All right, sitting tall, and we'll come into our triangle pose. So our left arm is going to go down our left leg, and we'll start to extend through the side of the body. And it's up to you, all right, you're in charge to see what kind of extension feels good. It should feel like a nice lengthening in the side body. All right, we'll breathe in and breathe out. 1, breathe in and breathe out. 2, and breathe in. And breathe out. 3. Use your abdomen. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, organize those legs back through the center. Okay. Let your hips go side to side again. Just going to windshield wiper your knees. And now we'll come with the left leg. So we're going to extend that left leg out, right? And it's not important how high up it comes, so just see how high it goes, although I see some rockets in the lineup there. Very good. And you're going to take those toes and the ankles and just let it go around. Very nice. And then the other direction, and it's okay if the top of your leg is feeling a little bit on fire. That's all right. That's quads. You know, the quad muscles just waking up, waking up. Good, good, good. And then flex the toes up to the sky, and then allow that to release. All right. We're going to cross that leg up and over. Okay, so up and over, crossing our legs in a chair, and we're sitting our sit bones down. So if you notice that the left hip is really higher than the right, it's just something to be mindful of, right? We want to try to let both hips descend towards the chair. We want to feel that integrity. And inhale, and then exhale, just lightly coming forward. This can be a subtle movement, or we could even round, 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 and kind of find that angry cat back again, rounding the back. And we'll take a breath in, and then roll up your spine, and extend your arms. And this time we'll take the left arm over the right. And you're hugging yourself. You're hugging yourself, right? And then you're gonna rock, rock, rock that upper back. Rock, 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 rock. Good. And then center, and then we're gonna extend through the arms. And it might be a little bit, it might be an interlacing. This is our eagle pose, right? And we'll come forward. Some of us might wanna lean further forward if that feels good. Just feeling that stretch, breathing comfortably. Breathing in, breathing out. And then that flight of the eagle, we inhale, lift all the way up, and exhale, and release. Okay, so you may choose to keep the leg exactly as it is here in this next part, or we might help the leg up and cross the ankle over the opposite knee, all right? And it's natural to feel the stretch in the side of the hip and into the side of the leg. If you do a lot of cardio, you know, we all should be doing some walking, swimming, maybe some biking. These muscles can get really tight, so it's good to stretch them out. All right, so we can have this figure four shape or the cross legs, and we're gonna reach back, and maybe even hold the back of the chair. We'll lift the chest and then lightly come forward and feel that stretch, right, to the point that feels good. We wanna keep breathing, but it should feel like that good kind of stretch. Right? Some of you I see feel better about going further forward. That's all right. That's all right. Good. See how that's feeling. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale and release and release. All right, we're going to take that leg down. Very good. Again, just windshield wiper those knees. All righty. So we're actually going to come into a standing position behind our chair. This is optional. And if you would prefer to stay seated, then I'd like you to come into what we call mountain pose, sitting nice and tall as we began the practice, and breathing and starting to visualize the image of a tree, okay? And then if you are gonna come up to stand, you're gonna just stand on up and come either, I'm not gonna come all the way behind my chair because I want you to see the posture, but you can stand behind your chair and hold on to the chair, okay? And what we're going to do is come into tree pose, all right? So we're standing nice and tall, and we are going to visualize a tree, all right? Strong and steady tree. And then we're going to catch one of our legs, lift it up, and we're going to place the inner foot to the inner calf, or if you feel comfortable, you could challenge yourself and bring it a little higher. So see how that is. You should be able to hold that foot against the inner thigh or the inner calf. Right? And both of those are very good. All right, and then we'll place that hand to that heart space and have a clear gazing point in front of you. All right, I want you to think about how trees are strong and steady, but they're also incredibly flexible and malleable, right? And they move with the wind, and they give and take as they grow. So we're going to think about that image, and then we might even take our other hand to meet the other in front of our heart space. Breathing all the while. Good. Okay, if it feels right, we can extend the arms and reach, reach, reach. We can take a deep breath in and a breath out. And then gently release and release. Okay? You can just wiggle your hips back and forth a little bit. And we'll come to our other side, our other leg, yeah? So again, you can choose to have the leg lower down, or we can choose to bring it a little higher up. All right? Notice what's working for your body. You're going to have a clear gaze in front of you. We're breathing all the while. We feel our steadiness in our center. You can take the hand to the heart space. You can think of an image of a tree, strong and steady. And then perhaps we take our hands together, breathing fully and comfortably. This is a wonderful way to actually help our sense of balance, all right? And if it's challenging, then with regular practice and steady practice, this actually will help improve our sense of balance, right? Breathing, breathing, we may extend our arms. That's it. Gorgeous. I love seeing all these trees. Bring the hands back and then release and release. All righty. Good. All right. So we're going to go to pose of the week now. Pose of the week is going to be a pretty famous yoga pose called down dog, but we're going to do it with a chair and or even a counter. And when it's a counter, I actually call it kitchen counter stretch because I do it in the morning generally. While I'm waiting for my coffee to brew. All right, we'll start with a chair, down dog on the chair. I'm going to take my chair this way so that, actually I'll take it back a little bit so you can see. It could be a little lower down, all right? But we're going to just start with our hands in parallel, and then we're going to walk our hips back and allow a stretch to happen in the sides of the body. So it's really important here that the sides of the body are long. And if our shoulders are feeling pretty tight, we could even bring our elbows to the chair or to a wall instead, if that feels better, okay? So as we find the extension through the sides of the body, we may choose to walk our hands down the sides of the chair and come a little further back with our hips, all right? Breathing, breathing. I'm going to demonstrate some other options. You may also be placing your hands on the seat of the chair and walk yourself back and bring your seat back behind you, pressing your heels into the earth and relaxing your head, all right? We can practice this like the kitchen counter stretch so that we're holding a kitchen counter and reaching our hips back and feeling the sides of the body. And we can even do this seated with our arms on a counter in a chair, letting the sides of our body feel the stretch. So I'd like you to just experiment with that in one way or another. Take about a minute to do this, all right? Because this is very, very soothing for our mindset, all right? It's very, very good for lengthening sides of the body. And quite importantly now, it's helping us learn how to breathe into the sides of our lungs so that we're going to actually help encourage higher levels of lung capacity and lung function, which is really good. All right. So this will be usually done for maybe 10 to even 15 breaths. Good. Let's come all out of that and come back, and we'll have a seat in the chair. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you, some of you may be familiar with down dog on the yoga mat, which we might get to some other day if that's part of your practice. I'm going to offer up for all of us to practice that 2 or 3 times this week before I see you again, all right, for about 10 to 15 breaths. And notice how you're breathing in and out through your nose comfortably, and how it will start to have a relaxing effect on your body, okay? If anyone has questions about this later, I'll make sure that you can contact us here at WomenHeart, and I'll give you some feedback and other modifications we can even make. Great. All right. So we're now going to go actually into more of our breathing and meditation portion of our practice. So in this, you're actually allowed to lie back on the couch, lounge chair. If you have a yoga mat and you want to lie all the way down at the final rest part, that's fine too. That's perfectly fine. So this is going to be a portion that we're very relaxed, okay? It also can be practiced in the chair, and I'm going to practice it here in the chair. All right? So we're going to find a situation in our physical body that feels comfortable and relaxed. If you're on the earth, I see some yogis have decided to sit on their mat. You could sit in a cross-legged position or on a yoga bolster. That's fine. If you're in the chair, I just want you to sit nice and tall. All right? We're going to do a little stretch for our neck and shoulders, and then we're going to get into the breathing and the meditation fully. So first, we're just going to look gently over our shoulder. And as we do so, we're going to notice a stretch in the side of the neck, and we're just going to tuck our chin gently down. We're breathing comfortably. And then we're going to allow the chin to go towards our chest. And then we're going to bring it up and towards the other shoulder. And then we're going to look over our shoulder fully in the other direction. And then we'll come back through the center. Okay. Now we're going to bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. And you can place the hand on top of the head, but we're almost lifting to the hand, not compressing. We're lifting up. The opposite arm can extend, and we're just going to stretch lightly down, feeling that length in the side of the neck. And then we'll release and release. Okay, we're going to come to the other side, so left ear towards the shoulder. We'll take the hand and then gently extend, lifting the head towards the top hand and just gently releasing down. And then we'll release and release. We're now going to look over our other shoulder, so just gently looking over the other shoulder. And tucking the chin lightly. Then we'll come back through the center into the other shoulder, looking over the shoulder and then through the center. So we're now going to interlace our fingers, move the wrist lightly, the other direction. And we're going to place the hands on the top of the head like a little hat and reach the head towards the hands. So we're sitting really tall. And we'll place the hands on the back of the head and rest the weight of the mind and head into the hand. Then we'll find the center of our body again and release our arms. I invite you now to close your eyes again. If that at any time feels uncomfortable, you can open your eye gaze. So we can have soft Buddha eyes, either open gently or closed and released. We're going to come back to the extension of our breath as we did earlier in the practice. This time we're going to be breathing in for 4 and breathing out for 6. So the exhale will be slightly longer than the inhale. The number isn't as important. So at any point you want to soften the edges of the breath or even extend the length of time, you can do so. So we're going to breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your breath, feeling that generous ebb and flow of your natural breath. We will now be coming to our meditation portion of our practice. If you're in a seated position and would prefer to lie down comfortably, that's fine. We'll come to a guided meditation where we'll go progressively through the body, relaxing and releasing. So make sure you're comfortable. You can lean back again on the lounge chair or couch or even on the earth or floor. You can close your eyes comfortably. If your lower back needs a little extra love, you could place a pillow or even 2 pillows under the backs of your knees. If your neck is really tight, make sure you have a pillow under your head. This is a time now that we'll direct our focus and energy to healing and recalibration fully. I'd like you to remember the dedication of your practice. Perhaps it was a person or a situation in your life that needed some more attention and care. There's power in that acknowledgement, the power of that attention. And with that generosity of your dedication, we're now also going to expand that to self-care. Taking care of you. That's your only responsibility here and now. So I want you to take a moment to just feel the touch of your natural breath at your belly. You might even take your hand to your belly. There's no need to control the breath now. We'll just feel the natural touch of our own breath. Now, if we focus very deeply, we may feel the breath at the back of our body, at the back of our ribs, in that sacred space of the space behind your heart. Feeling the heart protected and comfortable and supported. Observe the breath in the back of the body. Now observe your breath at the collarbone. Notice your breath at the middle of your throat. Observe your breath at the top palate of your mouth and even in your jaw. Notice you probably could relax your jaw a little bit more. Notice that your breath is calm and relaxed and nourishing. And your breath has the capacity to relax your body. In fact, right now you could decide to double your relaxation simply by thinking that with each time you breathe out, you can release tension. With each exhale, you can let go. With each breath out, tension or holding in the body. Just be present without judgment. Observe the parts of the body that need your attention and care. Now I'd like you to listen to sounds in your own environment. And see if you can hear the furthest sound away. And with that same level of attention and care, Turn the focus now fully internally. And relax the whole of your back body. Let it descend and release. Untether tension in the back of your heels and calves, the backs of the legs and hips and shoulders, and even the back of your mind. Bring your attention now to the outline of your right hand internally. Relax the right thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. Relax all the fingers of the right hand and let a wave of release move through the right hand and arm, elbow, and shoulder. Observe any warmth in the shoulder joint and relax the right side of your waist and hip. Relax your right inner leg and outer leg. Relax the front of your leg and back of your leg. Consciously release in the joint of your right ankle and observe any sensation in the right foot. Relax the whole of the right foot. Imagine someone massaging the sole of your foot from the heel through the middle of the foot to the ball of the foot and between the webbing of the toes. Release. The whole right side of your body is relaxed. You can relax the right side of your body. You're aware of the space around the right side of your body. And any tension or holding can melt and release and untether into the space behind and around. Draw your attention and focus to the left hand. Observe internally how you can focus clearly and relax the joint of your left thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger releases. You can relax all the fingers of your left hand. In fact, the wave of release is moving through the whole of the left hand and through the wrist and arm, the elbow and the shoulder joint. You can feel a comfortable warmth in the joint of the left shoulder as you relax the left side of the waist and hip. You can relax the inner leg and outer leg. You feel your ability to release the whole of the back of the left leg and the front of the leg, releasing. Noticing any sensation in the ankle joint. Notice the whole release in the whole of the left foot, as if someone's massaging the sole of your foot through the front and middle line of your foot to the ball of the foot, to the webbing between the toes, releasing. The left side of the body is fully releasing towards the earth. You can feel the space around the left side of the body and how any tension or holding can evaporate and dissipate and release. You observe the integration of your whole body and how the front body is soft and receiving. The mind is clear and open. You can relax deep in your belly. You can notice the expansion of your chest, the power, the fortitude and nourishment of your breath. Relax in the middle of your throat. Relax under your chin and your top lip and your bottom lip. Relax under your eyes and forehead. Bring the attention to the point between the eyebrows. And then to the very crown of the head. Untether any tensions. Invite the idea in this moment. You can feel yourself cradled and held and cherished and supported. We're going to come to a meditation of loving kindness. I'd like you to bring to your heart and mind someone in your life for whom you might have a conflict or perhaps unresolved issue, or they perhaps have disturbed your peace. We're going to bring them generously to our heart and mind. If you're comfortable internally, you can repeat this well-wishing for them. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace with yourself. Take a breath in and a breath out. Now I'd like you to bring to mind someone for whom you don't know so well or you don't have an emotional connection to. Maybe you heard a story in the news, or it's a friend of a friend and they're suffering. We will send them again this ancient well-wishing, been practiced for thousands of years in the yoga tradition. We wish for them. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace with yourself. And we breathe in and we breathe out. The next person is someone for whom you have unconditional love. And it can be a being, right? It can be our beloved puppy. It can be anyone. Someone for whom we have unconditional love. And in this moment, we wish for them. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be at peace with yourself. And we breathe in and we breathe out. The final person is yourself. And I need you to be just as generous and just as kind and genuine as you were with the others. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be at peace with myself. And we breathe in and we breathe out. And having a sense of newness in our breath and our aspect. Maybe flutter open our eye gaze, maybe another light little stretch. And if you're in a lying down position, you'll come on up to a seated position. Those of us seated will sit a little taller. In the tradition of my practice and lineage, we take our hands to our heart space, Anjalasana, and we say a word which means I honor the light in you, which is also the light in me. Namaste.